Our next speaker of the evening is Peter Lavelle. Peter is the host of RT's CrossTalk and also the co-host of The Gaggle on YouTube. I spoke with him earlier this week about PanQuake, about censorship, and also about privacy issues. And he is endorsing this product, and this is what he had to say.
Why did Julian Assange establish WikiLeaks? Because journalism had no longer functioned to inform society. So we need another platform, a platform where people can speak more freely and not be so judged all the time. Everyone knows I'm a conservative, but I learn from people that I don't always agree with. And through discussion, through debate, I learn more and I become a better person. And I think my interlocutors do also. And we need a platform of good faith, because I think we're missing that in our public discourse, okay? Because what has happened now with these huge platforms out there, they've created a dystopian environment. And, you know, being a conservative, what comes first? Well, obviously your family, but community. And community in our age right now is online. And so I want to be able to talk to people in good faith and smart people, because I really would like to cut out all of the nonsense, because I don't like wasting time. I want to engage people in an intelligent way that I know are good faith actors. So we need a platform desperately. And I've seen the number of speakers that you have at this event. Most of them come from the left, and I admire them all. I don't always agree with their politics, but these are people I want to have contact with because I can learn from them without always hyperventilating all of the time. We need cooler minds. We need people to be more understanding. And so, you know, PanQuake sounds to me that fits the bill perfectly. And I want to get this word out as much as possible. First of all, I think they're more interested in having public discourse and openness to public discourse, where it's not so partisan. We have to take sides all the time. Obviously, we can disagree, but if we have a technology where we all moderate ourselves, for example, I can see what other people are doing. And I think that would actually moderate people more, because everyone wants to have standing in their community. Well, this is a community where I think that people will have a lot more respect. And with these kind of technologies here, is far more transparent. We've lost all of the transparency in these big tech companies. They promised us this. There would be an equal playing field. There would be transparency. Well, no, that's not. It didn't come to fruition. It didn't happen. And we need a technology where people feel comfortable, where their privacy is protected, but at the same time, they have this ability to go into the public sphere and talk about ideas that are important to them and talk about the condition of society. With these platforms that exist right now, all they do is divide people. Okay, and what it does is it creates a lot of social instability. We need a platform where people can feel that there's a veracity to the arguments that are being made. My selling point would be is that look what the other guys are doing. You like being there? I very rarely go on Twitter because first of all, it's a waste of my time, and all you do is you have all of these. You know, it's policed by some of the worst elements. Okay. That want to break up public discourse. And if you have a certain view, which I think could be held by millions of people, and then you're just simply attacked, okay? And I think we're all tired of that. So much of our time and our energy is consumed by that kind of thing. I'm not interested in spectacle. I'm interested in learning ideas from other people. And I will tell everyone I know and tell them, you know, this is the place where we can be. I've looked at the list of people that are involved in it. I've looked at their credentials. I'm aware of other people that are promoting it. You know, I don't need a whole lot more convincing, to be honest with you. For me, the most important thing is that the lack of censorship. But if there's going to be control of the discourse, it's going to be your peers on the platform that are going to inform you, correct you if you're wrong, provide additional information That's the kind of thing we need right now. Instead of people, instead of living in an atmosphere where it's just one conspiracy after another, one crisis after another, I think that it's going to be much more important for people on the platform on PanQuake to be able to say, hey, that's not the direction things are going in here. Or this has been being misrepresented. And you might want to look into that. I mean, I'll tell you, the PanQuake for me is going to be kind of like how I conduct myself online. I'm not particularly enamored by websites. I'm enamored by people, and I follow people. I don't follow sites necessarily. And then some of the sites that I do like, I still pick and choose what I want to read. Why do I read them? Because I trust them. Okay, if they're left, right, center, independent, I know where they're coming from, and it's far more genuine. And that's what I would like to see PanQuake become. Okay, not only a community where you can interact with people, but be a valuable and reliable information source. Because I don't like, for example, Twitter, and I'm like, for example, on Facebook, I'm just tired of all of the junk that is thrown at me all of the time, and it's for me. I have 25,000 messages on Facebook that I have never answered. Okay, I want to answer messages from people I know, okay? And that's why on PanQuake, I will have a very different approach to it because I will curate it, okay? These other ones, it's just so much white noise going all the time. And then, the number of times on Twitter that I'm references made to me and I'm just slandered, and it's like, you don't even want to come and talk to me. What you're saying about me, why don't you say it to me instead of saying it to your ecosphere where, I had nothing to do with your claim against me, because number one, it's not true. And why want to even dignify you with that kind of slander? Okay. I'm tired of this very polluted public sphere. Okay. I want a place to go where I feel comfortable and I feel confident. And I will be very, very particular. And I think that this is something that people will embrace PanQuake and say, this is a fresh start. Get rid of all the noise, get rid of all of the garbage and all of the policing around you. Irrespective of how you feel about the platform Parler, I mean, it was the other big tech companies, I guess we call Parler mid-tech, but the big tech guys, they colluded and destroyed this platform. Or colluded, so that's their their monopolistic behavior, their gross intolerance of free speech, which I am a purist when it comes to free speech here. Say whatever you want, okay? But I will defend your right to say it, okay? And so that's so very important. Big tech, they're not interested in the quality of the public sphere. They're interested in power and profits. That's what they're interested in. And they don't care the chaos that they sow. And that is it. PanQuake, if you want to be in a responsible place, come to this platform, because the Twitters and the Facebooks and the Amazons, they've abused their power and their privilege, and those privileges must be denied. But in the meantime, we have to start with a clean slate.